Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Doug E. Fresh, and you're listening to Hindsight Radio. And when I'm doing commerce, I'm always tuned in to Hindsight Radio, the information station that's taking over the nation. Always Hindsight. Aight?
This is Hindsight Radio.
I represent it.
The information station changing the nation.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. Sometimes I feel like all is lost, but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient and soon. It can all be worth it, all the searching. Pain is never really permanent, but damn it hurts, man. I could feel all of the turbulence and it's concerning. I've been searching for a purpose, I hope it's worth it. This society is really trying me. Ain't no hide and seek, I hide to be far from anxiety. I need my space, I need my privacy. I need some silence, please, you're all too loud. You don't speak quietly, opinions violently thrown across every surface. It makes me nervous. Is the world honestly burning? That's all I'm learning. Hope that we can make a turn and start reversing. All our minds have put the work in, we got some work, man. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta controlling you. I know that time can heal it all. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Gotta get through this, life is a nuisance, tie up some loose ends. I try to be human, find a solution, my evolution. A place like this, it didn't exist, we made it like this. So you can go pick the bad or the good, got a glass halfway. I know, it's easier to hide than just to lay low. Not everyone in life has got a halo. I'm standing in the red inside a payphone. Just wanna break, no, I'm not gonna give in. Take a last shot, Michael J. Win. No, I'm not a robot, I'm in my own skin. Never get lost when thoughts pull you in. I miss the old you, we died with a purpose. All the energy around me felt nervous. Scared I would pop off fast to the surface. Had to cut it off before you made me worthless. Torn apart, I've been torn and scarred. I had a given art, but now I'm thinking smart. I'm keeping up my guard, I'm hiding every card. A royal flush of left, you never know what's hard. With a back to the mat, gonna see where I'm at. I'ma fight like I'm mad, I'm a beast of the that. They can never be me, nice try, but they'll see I achieve everything while they stay salty. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all. I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through.
Peace, everybody. Man, let me just do a mic check, make sure, you know how it goes. Sometimes I be talking and y'all can't hear me. So, can y'all hear me before I go in? Let me see. I just need somebody to hit me up in the chat, text message me if you got it. Okay, good. Y'all can hear me fine. Thank you. All right. Man, it's been my keep this my Wi-Fi was working good until I started doing the show. They always do that to me. Well, what you see on the screen is the seminar coming up July 3rd, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's the Religious Nonprofit Unincorporated Association, Religious Trust, Religious Exemption, Asset Protection, Student Loan Debt Elimination. It's going to be at 240-08, 135th Street Avenue, Rosedale, New York, 11422. The donation is $350, but I did send out a coupon if you're on my email list. Those of you who are not on my membership get a 10% off of that. So go to my I think the coupon code is, what's the coupon code? Let's see. I can't remember. A lot is going on. I moved. We went on vacation. Me and my wife went on vacation. Hang on, I gotta add. Oh, I don't know if he can hear. Hold on a second, y'all. That. And go back here. All right. We just came off vacation. So let me see what this coupon is real quick. Coupons. I got a special guest coming on. Special guest, not really a guest. Special team member. So for the 10% off, those of you who are not part of my membership, it's just New York, all lowercase New York is the code. So if you want to get in, and what's crazy is I have run into two people with the same identical problem. They're doing things based on religion, but not set up properly so that the government doesn't harass them. So I'm helping them unwind all of that now. I'm fully engaged in helping people. And I'm thinking, I said, I guess this is the new mission. that I've been given to go around the country teaching people how to do this properly. I know some people look, I don't have a religion, I have a ministry. Yeah, you do. Yes, you do have a ministry. So, and I'll show you how. Come to the seminar and I'll show you how to have a ministry and how having a ministry protects you from government intrusion. You see? So, so you need to set yourself up properly to keep yourself out of the line of sight of them trying to take all of your money and to stop you from practicing certain religious ceremonies like ayahuasca and peyote and other things. Sometimes people want to sell their own herbal extracts, but oh, you can't do this and do that. But when you're doing it under the guise of a religious ritual, they can't tell you anything what you can and can't do. I appreciate everybody telling me my sound sounds good. I got a special teammate coming on. We talked yesterday, but once I bring him in, we'll talk. We'll get it good. But let me let him know something real quick. I gotta make sure his camera is on. I gotta mute it right now until I get to that part. So last week, me and my wife, we went on vacation. And I want to share some of the pictures with you. I want to share. Yeah, of course, y'all saw this one. That's me on the beach saying peace, prosperity, and extreme wealth to all. That's my greeting to you guys, opening up the show. And we had a good time. It was eventful because they canceled our flight Thursday, just cancel it. No reason, just cancel the flight. So we had to fly out the next day. We got there, then we stayed an extra day to make up for the day that they canceled on us. So, all right, let's see. It was great. We had a great time. This is she might get me for this one, but here we go. This is my wife eating her salsa. We on the beach. See that white sand. Then let's see what else. Here's some of the food. There we go. That's some of the food. Yeah. This is me on the beach again. This is me chilling with a cigar. I wasn't really smoking that. One of the natives gave me that as a gift on the beach. He was trying to get me to go on one of those excursions. His name was Paco. Shouts out to Paco. This is a wife sitting there staring at me in the camera, having a good time. She looks happy. This is her again, posing and profiling with a hat on. And this is I call it sleeping over here. And that's us. We had went to this excursion and we took a picture there. But one of the highlights of the trip was we went to see this it was called a cabaret and restaurant. So it's a restaurant that they put on a show for you while they're feeding you or they're giving you a 5-course meal. And I've been to shows in the States, but I've never been to a show that entertain you from before you get in the doors till the time you leave. Like, literally, we got there about 10 minutes to 7, right? Show started at 7, something like 7:30. 7 it started because while we were sitting outside waiting to get in, They came out and entertained us, did different things, and then we went inside. So this show literally went for about 4 hours. What is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 o'clock. 4-hour show, entertainment, nonstop. I took a break to go to the bathroom. Think we had a little break. The guy was out there playing the guitar when I got out the bathroom. So I missed a small portion of the show. Not much. But man, and it was a great show. So here's some of the pictures of that. This is them doing their impressions of the Temptations right there. And let's see. And this is one of the young ladies that was in the show singing. Oh, by the way, let me show you. This is the name of the show. It was called Chic Cabaret and Restaurant. That's the name of it. This is one of the guys that was in it. Whenever you took pictures of them, they looked directly in your camera and took a nice pose, gave you a nice smile. This is one of them. They're doing acrobatics on the I don't know what they call those hoops. There's another scene. I can't remember what this song they were doing here. This is the other part of it. I think I have so much more pictures. This is just some of them. But we had a great time. I mean, we left there full because they brought like every little skit. They brought you one of the meals. They brought you drinks, and it was giving us shots. And you took a shot. Every about 3 or 4 times during the show, he stopped everybody to take a shot, and then at the end, they brought people up on the stage. So me and my wife, we went up on the stage and started dancing. So we really had a great time, and I needed that vacation. So next vacation is with the whole family, all us children. We all gonna go spend 7 days, 7-day vacation. All right. Well, before I get to our special teammates, special guests, this has been a long time coming. I got to give y'all my spill. My what y'all want to call preaching, whatever y'all want to call it. It is June 21st. The month of June only has 9 days left. Have you moved the needle forward in your goals? Have you checked off those boxes when we did the money ritual this year? Have you did something? And if you haven't, what have you let get in the way? Television, people that are not interested in your goals, whether they're friends or family. Because if you have allowed people to disrupt your progress, then that's your fault. Because you control your time. You can never get that time you wasted with someone who is not trying to help you get there. And if you're with people or around people that's not encouraging you to do bigger and better, then I would suggest you get some new friends. And you might be lonely for a while because very few people are doing that. See, a lot of people want to see you do bad. They checking up, hey, how you doing with that? You know what people do to me? They call me up. I've been doing the show straight for almost 7 years. And people are coming to me, oh, you still doing the show, that little show, they'll say stuff like that. And these are people that got regular jobs. Like, well, you still working that little job? That job that make you clock in every day, tell you when to go, when you can go to the bathroom, when you can take a break, how much vacation you can take. You got Ask Master, oh, can I take vacation this week? Oh, yeah, you can take vacation. But remember, you only got 2 weeks vacation, maybe 3 weeks. Yeah, oh, no, you can't take that vacation because so-and-so got that week. That's what some of y'all doing out there? Or is that what the people you call your friends, whatever, that's the people? they want you to do what they doing. They want you to go through the system, get these college educations and get these degrees and rack up all this debt and get a job that can't even pay for that. That's why people right now scrambling to try to get rid of these student loans. I already showed y'all how to get rid of that. Go back a few shows ago, a couple of months back. I showed y'all. Let me help you understand what the educational system is for. It is designed by big corporations to recruit people to come work for them. See, they don't recruit for you to get the job. They recruit before you get the job. They recruit from the time you enter kindergarten in compulsory education. That's where they're recruiting from. Because they are dictating what you learn in order for you to come work for them. That's why the mantra is go to school, get a good education so you can get a good job. They created that mantra so that you can send your kid to that school to go work for their corporation, not for your business. See, when you look at these other cultures like Vietnamese, Japanese, and all of the subcultures within those groups of people, you see the whole family working in that restaurant. Or you see their friends, their people that look just like them working in that business. You don't hear them preaching, go to school, go so you can go run somebody else's business. You're going to go run this business. It's a Chinese store. We call it Chinese food, but it ain't really Chinese food. But for the sake of this conversation, it's a Chinese restaurant. I go in there, they got the kids ringing up everybody, teaching them how to run a business. See, they're not going to teach you that in regular school. But so many of us are so adamant and so proud. Oh, my son going to A&T. My son going here. My daughter go there. And bragging about putting your kid into debt. To get an education, he most likely is never going to use in the job he's going to. I don't know anybody that went to school and got this degree and is actually working in the field that they got the degree in. So you're wasting 3-4 years of your life to go get programmed to go work for someone else. I know I'm hurting feelings. Oh, well, I got a degree. Oh, I got my... Listen, I am a high school dropout. And I'm telling you, I got a GED. And I do way better than a lot of these doctors, Lord, all of them. I'm not bound. See, when I didn't know I was doing it then. I thought I was failing something. I didn't complete. I felt bad. I felt depressed for a long time that I didn't. And I was working in jobs where people had degrees and they was bragging about what they did in school and all of that. And I had a low self-esteem about it because I didn't have what they had, right? Until one day, a millionaire, multi-millionaire, generational wealth, he was sitting there. He was saying how he had a GED, how he didn't graduate high school, but he was a multimillionaire. And me and my ignorant self said, how come you got all this money? How come? Because a lot of us, we can't afford to go to school, but you got the money to go to school. Why don't you go to school? He looked at me straight in my eye and said, why would I go to school? All I could do is take my money and pay one of these guys with a degree to do the stuff that I don't want to do. He woke me up when he said that. He said, why? They said, there's no degree to learn what I'm doing right here on the commodities exchange. I learned this because my daddy did it and he taught me how to do it. What are you teaching your kids? Most of us out here are teaching our kids to do the same nonsense we did that didn't work. Go to these schools, get this crazy education, and become a slave. That's what we're teaching. That's what we're perpetuating. That's what our people are doing. And they're proud of it. And you got your so-called people that are for us on TV promoting that show, that crap. My brother and I was talking today, and we was talking about the Cosby Show. The great show. I love that show. But that show was one of the things that promoted that college education. Go get it. Because she was a doctor, he was a lawyer, but not everybody can be a doctor and be a lawyer. And they made him being a doctor look easy. All the doctors I know looking rough with the long hours they got to work. They made her being a lawyer look easy. All the lawyers I know stressed out. Yeah, but I see what they were trying to do. Give that image you need this get the education. No, what you needed was a skill. Because before all of that, they were teaching you how to be a plumber, teaching you how to be an electrician, teaching you how to do a construction, doing things with your hands. Because really, those fields are always needed, and there's big money in that. And that's what our ancestors were doing before that. Blacksmith, carpenters, electricians, construction. What else? Barbers, which I'm a licensed barber. I could tell you can make good money doing that. So I'll never go pro with that skill. They taught y'all how to get these abstract degrees where you got to go beg somebody to give you a job and compete with thousands of people. One business that will never go away in our community is a barbershop and beauty salon. Because believe it or not, we the only ones that know how to cut out each other's hair. We can cut other cultures' hair easy. I can cut other cultures' hair. But you vice versa, they can't handle ours. You see? Now, there you go. Move the needle forward. Do something that is going to push the needle forward for your business, which you want to do. Grow your thing. Be self-sufficient. Believe in yourself. To get from around those people that are trying to stop you from being successful. Saying little slick things, little smart things. Oh, you sure you want to keep that job to be safe? No, no job is safe. The only safety you have and guarantee of a good income is you. That's all you got is you, what you do, the power of your abilities. All right, with that being said, it's time to bring on our special teammate. Let me I'm on the wrong computer. There we go. Y'all may not recognize him because before you say something, you may not recognize him. Y'all know the voice. I'm gonna let him say the voice in a second. But the brother been doing this thing for a few years. We collaborated yesterday, and we gonna do something big here at Hindsight. We gonna reload this thing. Introduce yourself.
Yo, peace to the gods. What's up? What's good? It's your boy, Khalifa. Yes, sir, man. Back in effect with my man, Akeem the Dream. What up, though, bro? What's going on, man?
What's up? Not much, man. You know what's going on.
Woo, man, you got it popping over here, bro. That's what I know.
Yeah, making it happen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's beautiful. The things you're talking about, man, is definitely on time with the way we gotta operate and move in today's society, bro.
Right.
You know, we can't depend on nobody else to take care of us no more. They're showing us right now with pensions. They say they're getting ready to take pensions away from everybody. I mean, you got to get it for yourself now.
Right.
You got to plan this thing out for yourself now. You about to be self-sufficient one way or another. That's how they got it moving right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so why not go ahead and make yourself self-sufficient before somebody else do it?
Right,
that's
man.
What King was saying, man. King was like, man, you control your time. I thought I had to put that in the chat. That's powerful. You control your time. See, when somebody else control your time, they use it for whose benefit? Your benefit. No, theirs. That's real. They use it for their benefit, not yours.
Right, yeah.
So we got to make sure that we controlling our time, man, which controls that schedule. You know, when you control your schedule, That's controlling your time. See, the way they control us at work or through our job, our employer, is they do it through the paycheck and the schedule. They control two things that are vitally
That's
important.
The working papers. That schedule. That's your permission to work.
Yeah. So we got to take back our time. That's what, that's what it's all about. How do you take back your time? How do you take back your check? How do you build on your own check? How you produce your own check from what you're doing right now to help somebody produce a check. These are some of the things we got to start looking at. Well, listen, I'm already doing this for him. I'm doing data input for them. I can do it for myself. Just anything like that. But King, man, listen, man, I love what you got going. Still rocking Hindsight to sleep, man. This is beautiful, bro. I'm glad to be back on live with you, man. I know it's about to be something major about to happen, bro.
Oh, yeah, man. We're about to set it off up in here, man. Good. Yes. Well, as we talked yesterday, he coming back, part of the team. It's called Hindsight Reloaded. Re-everything.
Yeah. And man,
we haven't talked about today. We gonna do it yet. If I'm not mistaken, you're gonna bring back the Temple of Commerce.
Well, the temple hasn't really went anywhere. You know what I'm saying? The temple is always in effect. It's just holding it down in a different aspect. You know what I'm saying? Right. But the temple is always moving, baby. The Temple of Commerce, the temple is you, and commerce is what we do. So the temple is always open and rocking, baby. You know what I'm saying? So we just been doing it on the financial side. Go learn and understand that. Because we've been seeing, from being on this radio, man, I've been seeing a lot, man, just with Akeem and the rest of the brothers over the years, man. We did some remarkable stuff, man. We was building a dynasty.
We did have some. We had a major thing going, and I'm gonna have to say it. And I'm at fault. Also, we allow ego to disrupt.
Absolutely.
That's what we did. We allowed some egos to get disrupted over something small. Wasn't even that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna take my responsibility for my role in that.
Right.
And but you and I always maintain communication over the years, because even before all that went down, we used to talk on the phone every day, just build on things. And actually study a lot of the stuff. Actually, believe me, testify to the fact when I was I ain't know Jack coming into this game. Y'all was all ahead of me in a lot of the stuff. I was just getting familiar with things, but I used to call him up and I was studying stuff, studying the court cases and kind of putting things together. And so.
It was a team, baby. We had a straight up team. We put that thing together. We get there and we chop it up together. And you put minds like ours together, and what you gonna get? That's that's really what it's all about. So the ego, like I wanted to address that. That's real. We got to be within our God self so the ego don't show up. See, ego just means edging God out. So we got to keep that out of the whole picture of what we're doing. So. That's the power when you can bring the gods together, man, and they rock together for real.
Right.
That's power.
Right. You're right. Yeah. So I'm glad to have you back, man. We're trying to get you for, but you had to, you had to go through your process.
Yeah, I had to make sure that I understand what I went out to, bring it back to the team.
What all you doing? We talked about this before in another show a while back. What are you doing now?
Well, I still got my financial service company. And from that, in the process, I just finished writing a book dealing with some of the characteristics and flaws that I see that we don't understand as a culture when it comes to money. When you care what kind of money you're talking about, money has a language. You know what I'm saying? So we got to understand the language of money. Sometimes what we say can push money away from us.
Yep,
or it can draw it in. But
absolutely.
it has a language that, you know what I'm saying, and we have to understand the language. So what they have done, King, they have made finance very complicated. So nobody don't really want to, man, I ain't learning that. It's too complicated. What I did is, you know how we used to study. I just went in and did the same thing with this. I broke everything down.
Right.
And I understand it now. You follow me? And I understand that they want to make it difficult. And I just figured out a way to simplify it. That's all. We're just going to make the difficult simple. So now I wrote a book, bro. I just wrote a book. And the book is dealing with the language of investing and the way we know how to speak. But it's still professional. Right. It's still laid out proper so that you can understand. We just need a guide. We need a simple guide that we can follow step by step. It's got to be simple and it can't be boring. You know what I mean? It's got to be real. It's got to put people in a place where they want to know this stuff. And that's what I went out to go do, man. So I got a book project. I got a character with the book. And you know what I'm saying? We getting ready to drop it. It's probably going to be dropping in August. We got everything copyrighted, everything done up. So now I feel safe. I can go out and talk about it right now. But everything finished. We just getting ready. We're putting it all together.
Man, that's good, man. That's good to hear. Now, what we talked about yesterday, you know, I was moving yesterday. So part of that conversation got lost because I was so mad. I was bored out. We talked about collaborating on something. I think it had to do with all the stuff we learned when we started Hindsight all those years ago.
Right.
And put all that together.
Yeah.
And making that make that kind of a teaching, like going back to the beginning and bringing it all home, you know.
Absolutely.
Weeding out all of the fluff and the lies and the fake, the trickery, you know, because a lot of stuff in the beginning we was endorsing, but it really shouldn't have been endorsed and that came from our lack of I know on my part, my lack of experience of knowing what was real and what wasn't, because I was still learning.
Right.
But I can tell you right now, what's real for sure, it was fake. Because I
absolutely
experienced it.
Listen, you had to go through it or you wouldn't be able to recognize it again. Mm-hmm. Before we got too big, we had to see it right now. You know what I'm saying? So before you got too big and it really be a mess. You feel me? So we had to go through it and experience it so that now when we see it, we can put an end to it, go around it, don't even deal with it, and make the proper moves, man, so we can keep things moving and shaking. That's the game.
Right.
That's the game, man. So, you know, being with you, man, I already know, man, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something.
Oh, man, you taking it to a whole new level. And by the way, he has an investment program that I personally invested in through Hindsight. He set it up for me, no problem. I ain't even accessed the account yet, man. That's how much I
know how you move.
Let it stay there, you know, kind of forgot about it.
Right.
Because I ain't worried about it too much. But I remember 7 years ago, you know, every dollar was counted. I had to, because, you know, getting things off the ground. But looking at where I am now, I'm so thankful that I learned how to control my time. I'm thankful. Because, man, you don't know what it's like to just pick up, hey, we're going to go here. We're going to go there. We're going to do this. We're going to do that, you know? I think me and my wife, we kind of spoiled now. You know, we don't, we go places, we kind of picky on the food. We picky on what class we going to sit on the plane. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and I think we deserve to treat ourselves excellent, not good, but excellent. We deserve it.
Absolutely.
You know, we spend our whole life trying to just make it. And that's what we program. Y'all, just as long as you can make it and pay the bills, that's good. No, it's not, man. That's not good. That's okay for some people, but no, make it so you can have an abundance and overflow. So if something happened to you, God forgive, I pass or something, there's still an overflow from whoever I leave behind.
Right.
You see?
Yep.
And that's what you see other communities. They leave an overflow. And with it, not just money, they leave in businesses, they leave in real estate. What are we leaving behind? Oh, we can go to the wall, say, I got this degree, that degree, but look at this, you still getting up to go to work every day, clocking in and clocking out.
Yeah.
And that's not living. That's just making it.
Bro.
And I don't want to just make it. I want to live and enjoy my life. I want to be able to say, hey, I'm going here tomorrow. I'm going to put off everything. I'm going to go do this tomorrow. I want to be in Dominican Republic and still be making money like I did last week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was ching, you know, people doing business with me. You know, I had to get like, hey, I'm taking a break. I can't do this. People sending me stuff to do. Man, I shut it down. You know, I get to that when I get to it. No offense. But it's me and my family time, me and my wife time. You know? So man,
yeah, that's real, brother. I wanted to touch on something you were saying, man.
Right.
And, you know how I see a big way in which we as a people can really change the dynamic of our generations to come, right? And and what I noticed was this. In our culture, what we do is, you know, we get up and we'll start taking care of those who get ill, sick, things of that nature. So you can't really move forward with the next generation, you know, to continue to build for the next generation. So we get caught up in taking care of those that came before us. So now we're not moving. So now it's going to be a continuous cycle of those that's coming behind us got to take care of us.
Right.
And we got to cut that and really continue to be able to build, because you got to continue to build. Yes. As a culture, you got to continue to build, or it's going to get gentrified.
Yep.
If you don't continue to build and beautify your own, it's going to get gentrified. And the way we got to do it, I just feel like this is a big proponent that we could use, because we got to figure out how to have this our parents taken care of. And we still there, but we're not there where it's overload. Like, damn, I got to go do, you know, but I need to run and make this side money too. But you know what I mean? And you be stuck.
Right.
We need to figure out a way around. I'm telling you, that's major.
Yeah.
It's major, bro.
Yeah.
Because it burdens those that are doing it. No, because
you're right about that.
Yeah.
You get spot if you don't take care of it. Because every neighborhood I've seen, like Harlem, you know, we had lock on Harlem for years.
Right.
And now in the beginning of Harlem, we had a lock and we kept it up. And then the new generation of mindsets came in and tore it down.
Right.
And now it's gentrified, and it ain't us. Who now those properties are worth millions of dollars. We can't even afford to buy them now.
Right. We put that energy there. We built it up. Our energy is what builds. You know what I'm saying? Your energy precedes you. So our energy is there, but we're no longer there.
Right.
So we left behind.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Yeah.
And man, they know that, you know, because, so the energy.
And the reason why that is, bro, is because a certain generation developed I want something for nothing.
Oh yeah.
They wanted the free lunch, the government handouts. Right. That's what crippled us, the government handouts.
Yeah.
In our community. And then once they took on that went on for generations. Promoting, go get that government handout, get that free money. But getting that free money is a trap. It's a trap. Because all you can do, because in that free money is rules on how much money you can make. It's rules to say you got to continue to be poor in order to get this. You can't do nothing past this or we're going to stop. And we be so afraid People so afraid to lose that little bit of change.
Yep.
I mean, I have relatives made that a career of doing that. And it started with the generation before them. And it just kept going on. And when this is what you teach your children, when you do things, they're going to end up doing the same thing you do.
Right.
So, but we got to, you're right. We got to change our mindset and start in obtaining properties and land.
Yeah.
And one of the things that other coaches do, and I was talking to a guy, I went to get some Indian food last week, and he was telling me what a group of people do. They'll get together and they buy properties.
Right.
But they make sure each one of them get the same property or get the same level or property. How do they put it? Like if I can't get it, then all can't get it. That means all or nothing. They all got to get it together. And they make sure, okay, they make it plan it out. We're going to get this. You get yours first, then you get yours, then you get yours. They do it systematically. They have a plan. See, and what we're doing is, and then he also mentioned it's something I talked about.
Right.
That, and he mentioned it. He told me, he said, the reason why us in America end up being broke, because we take 1, 2, 3, generations, and we all living in separate places, paying mortgage over here, rent over here, instead of putting the money together and buying a $1 million, $2 million property.
Right.
And staying in that property until you get you another $2 million property. They'll stay together until they can come up together. So think about it. If you got average rent in North Carolina right now, just for, let's just say, let's do on the cheap side, a 1-bedroom apartment is around $1,200 for 1 bedroom. If you want to stay somewhere decent, halfway decent, right?
Right.
Now you got a couple of kids, and they're all in their place paying $1,200, and then the parents got their place, and they paying whatever that mortgage is. If you you want a nice home, 20, $2,000, $2,500 mortgage, or even less than that, maybe. Let's just say the mortgage, that's, say they got a good interest rate, maybe $1,600 a month for that mortgage, right? Put all that money together. What can they afford? You see what I'm saying? And get a bigger house and all stay together. But the system has taught us to separate from each other. Now, you got a grown man live at home with his parents. People look down on that.
Right.
No, a smart grown man, as long as he's being productive, he's helping his community.
Right.
That's how we did back in the day. We didn't do all of this disbursement and you go over here, you go over there, creating all these extra bills that we really can't afford. We didn't do that. Our ancestors didn't live like that. We lived in a community, because living in their community, because when you look at every other group of people,
right,
especially the Vietnamese, Chinese, Japanese, but there's other sub-ethnic groups in there. We just, those Vietnamese, we using those terms too loose. They are banding together, living together, creating wealth before they go out on their own and do it. And then they start buying properties and they're making sure their community is taken care of.
Right.
That's what we got to start doing.
Yeah.
Damn all that marching and all of the sound bites. Start taking that money and pooling it together. Like say you and I say we want to get a property. We find a multifamily unit and buy that and then rent that out. Split it down the middle. You see what I'm saying? Right. Me and another brother started a trucking company together.
That's real.
We ain't making no money right now. We just paying bills, but we see the future. We keep doing that. You doing that? Right. We look for other people to come in with us to kind of help us grow. We was talking to somebody who had a truck come in, help pay the insurance, and you make your bread off the loads you do. So that's what we got to start doing. We got to stop trying to do it all by ourselves and start working together.
That's the game, bro. That's the real game right there. Two
is always better than one. 3 is definitely a whole lot better than
right.
And got a sound contract. Hey, this is what we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna run the business. Blah blah blah. Trustworthy people. That's another thing. Got to vet who you bringing in, because if you notice some bad traits, and got to shy away from them.
You got to put it on paper. You got to create that contract. A lot of people run from that contract. We need these contracts, and that's what it's going to take, man. But, it's really 3 simple keys wherever we are, whether you self-employed, got your own business rocking, or if you have a job. I mean, it's 3 really simple keys you really got to do to get yourself to get back on track if you're not on track, or to take yourself to another level if you are. Right. Number 1 is, if you got a job, the first thing you need to do is know if you have some type of 401k, 403b, whatever, TSP, wherever you work. You need to know what they have for money for you in a certain account. You need to understand how that works. That's your money. Right. Most people don't even log into their back office.
Nope.
This is some of the basic stuff I'm trying to tell you, right? You got to understand that. That's your money. It can grow for you. It can work for you if you understand it. It's just basic, simple rules that deal with money, right? So, or if you're self-employed, nobody's putting money up for you. You got to start doing something for yourself. You got to get some type of savings, not at a bank, because the bank they don't give no interest. Most people got their money saving it in a bank. Please don't do that.
That's a waste of time. Actually, you lose money doing that.
What you say?
I said you lose money doing that.
Absolutely, you lose when you. But yeah, man, that's the second. That's what you got to do if you're self-employed, right? You got to have something for yourself. You got to be putting something up for you, right? Number 2, what you have to do is you got to get yourself some personal life insurance. We can take care of the next generation through simple things like this. We know we have to leave. Why don't we have just some small, you know what I'm saying? It don't have to be small either. It can be cheap though. So get you some cheap term or anything like that. Get you something that's gonna take care of you, and you just leave that sitting there. That's not for you. That's for the next generation. A lot of people think that's for the next generation. Right. This is now you working for you right now. You putting it down for yourself right now. The next generation need that. Then number 3, man, is you gotta plan some family time. We got to bring the family back. You know what I'm saying? We got to bring that family back, that unit, that culture, man, like we had, because everything is being separated now. You know what I'm saying? It's divide and conquer, baby. We fight for our spirit and our mind.
Yep. And they doing a good job at it, for real.
Man, so we just got to figure out our niche in this market, how we going to move in this thing, and then go be that. Go be that person. You don't have to be on the radio. You don't have to be on, you know what I'm saying? Go be what you came to be. Right. Figure out what that is and go be the motherfucking best, y'all. Go be the best. You feel me? Go get it. Why not?
Right.
We only get one shot on here that we know of. One shot on Earth, man. We only got about 100 years, bro. You got to go get it. You can't be working for somebody else building their dream. Start building yours.
Yes.
ASAP, baby.
Everybody got something they could do. Everybody got a special quality that they can put forth that they love to do and be able to monetize it and make lots of money. Everybody.
It's so many different ways. I be hearing other people how they getting money. I be like, man, that sounds attractive. I might want to try that, but I got to stay in my lane. You know?
Right.
I be hearing some stuff, man. Because I'm studying. I'm always watching different videos and different things to enhance my knowledge. See, that's the game. Remember, King, remember we used to say, man, this is a knowledge without a college.
Yes.
Knowledge without a college, man. We study so much. It's like we in college.
Yeah. But you get information you could actually use.
Right.
And profit on.
Right.
And benefit. You know, I can't remember. You know how many people I've helped get rid of student loans and just other things that, I mean, it's probably in the millions by now. How much people have saved.
Right.
In just student loans.
Yeah.
You know, I know the biggest number I ever helped was someone who had, they had like, went to school for being a doctor, like 300,000.
Wow, yeah, they be up there, and they be serious.
I'm like, how you rack up like, and they're not even practicing anymore. Like, you did all that for what?
Listen, I had a lady that I was helping out, client. She had a lot. She had 128,000 in student loans, and she never would go do her residency. I'm like, just go do it. What? Why you won't go do it? You don't get racked up. You're not even gonna try. She would not go and do the residency, and I couldn't understand it. She was scared to go do the residency after she got all this student loan, bro. It was serious. I'm like, man.
Program. See, they teach you. Go get those student loans, but really don't teach you how to get a job. Right. College don't teach you how to win in an interview. Right. They don't teach you all that. That stuff you got to get after the fact. They do tell you, oh yeah, it's gonna be about 20,000 people applying for that same job you trying to get. I mean, that's absolutely insane. Like, come on. Crazy. This is what they telling people. You go get this, you can get a job, but I gotta compete with 20,000 to get that one job. And I remember they used to say, yeah, this profession typically pays this, that, and the other. Like, where at? Because you go to different parts of the country, they pay a lot less in some areas.
Right.
If they pay a nurse in New York, they're not paying the same thing in South Carolina.
No, sir.
So it's a game of insanity. And a lot of people say the system is broken. It is not broken. Stop believing it's broke. It was created by a certain group of people, and it works perfectly for them. No, it don't work for you because you thinking you bought the hype, and you start to realize that hype was bull. And no, it works perfectly for the people who designed it and who are running it. It works very well for them. Right. So, yes, it's working perfectly. It's working. That system is working to pump out factory workers.
Right.
That's it.
Real. Because when it was set up, when America was set up, it wasn't set up for the employee. America was set up for an employer.
Right.
It was set up for the small business owner. Go read the Constitution, you know what I'm saying, and the Declaration of Independence, right? And nowhere in there, King, that I've read where it say go get a good job with pension and the benefits. I ain't never read that.
No.
It's talking about independence.
Yes.
You got to be independent, you know. But a lot of times we're sucked in, and sometimes people they have a little fear, you know, of trying to go out on your own. Well, listen, don't go out on your own. When I first got started in business, I was working at Home Depot, and a guy recruited me into this financial service, you know. But by the way, King, I'm going independent on everything. But anyway, a guy recruited me into financial service. But I didn't quit my job right away. You know why? Because I had a license I had to get. I had to understand the business, but I still needed income coming in while I was learning this.
Right. So
you don't quit your job right away, bam, get out of there, right? You strategically plan it. So that you can make sure you're studying, make sure you're on your game, you know. Make sure you're building a list of customers and clients or however you're doing this thing. You got to put a game plan in place. You can't just lead. You can't expect it to happen if you don't work.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So you got to put in the work. And man, when you do, and you start making more money. See, that's what happened to me. I started making more money part-time doing my side hustle, my financial service game, because I got my license, and I started making more money part-time than I was making full-time when I was at Home Depot. I was like, I need them. I don't need them no more. I probably double up if I leave them because they taking 8 hours every day.
Yep.
Imagine what I could do with my own 8 hours. That's what I started thinking. But have your game plan ready first before you try to take on them 8 hours. But you got to
dedicate. You gotta be consistent. One of the major reasons why people fail is inconsistency.
Right.
The inconsistency in doing what they say they want to do. They start, they stop. They start, they stop. They start, they stop. And your client base get tired of that after a while. You know, one you're trying to build, like this person not serious about what they do. Sometimes, you know, I think I missed 2 shows over the last couple of months. But for the most part, over the last years, I hardly even miss a show. I mean, a lot of times I don't even want to do a show.
Right.
But I do it. Why? Consistency. I do it because it's part of the price. How people gonna know? You know, people look forward to hearing from me on the show, so I got to deliver.
Right.
So
that's right,
and that's what brings success and prosperity right there. Just being consistent. It don't have to be a perfect system because you work the kinks out as you go along.
Right.
That's what I learned. I work all my kinks out just by doing. Okay, I could change this up. I could do this. I could do that. You know, I'm playing around with the show before I got started, you know. And I've been up all day pretty much messing around in the new place trying to unpack. You know, and I threw another shirt on, washed my face up, cleaned up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know.
So, gotta get right. That's it. I mean, consistent.
About 15 minutes before the show started, in some shorts and a t-shirt.
Right.
Get cleaned up.
I be doing the same thing, bro. I have to do webinars. I gotta listen. I'm outside with my daughter. Everything, you know. I gotta come in and get right. Why?
How old is she right now?
Oh, she's 11.
Oh man, she almost hit them teenage years, bro.
Yeah, man, she's 11 and she own it right now. So
yeah.
She wrote some a part in my book. You know,
good.
The co-host always rolling with me. You know, she used to be on some of my financial webinars with me, and she heard it so much that she started explaining it herself.
Wow,
that's what I'm talking about. This is what we got to do. But it was consistent. Like you said, consistency. She always hear me saying almost the same stuff over and over till she got it. And now she understands that. And now she has her own IRA. And now I got her watching her own money.
Right.
She's going to add other stuff to that. What's that?
That's the stuff we should be teaching. What you doing right there.
Bro, I'm telling you, we got to be the example. We got to be the example, you know. And then she's going to add book writing to that. That's going to be a residual. So we got to get 7 to 8 streams of income coming in. So if one down, man, we still got 6, 7 more.
Right.
We got to get these streams up. You know, the Bible talk about 4 streams. You know what I mean? So we got to get these streams up, you know? So that's what we on, bro. We getting our streams of income up right now.
Man. All right, man. It's good having you on. We haven't decided on the day, man. You gonna let me know? You want to let me know now? What day?
Yeah. Let's get on in a private and chop it up.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. We'll figure that out. How we gonna work it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Listen, man. Hey, bro. Hey, thank you, man, for having me back on, bro. It feels just like home. You know what I mean? It's exciting. I'm ready to go get it. I got some structured stuff that I want to present. You know what I mean? And man, it's gonna be powerful, bro.
Yeah, we about to rock the world now. They gonna be able to do.
Oh my Lord! Listen, independent, holy, bro. Everything is gonna be.
Yeah.
It's powerful, man. So thank you, man. Thank you on the real. That's
All right, Khalifa. Peace to the God.
Peace to
Look
the
forward.
God.
We'll probably talk. Between now and tomorrow, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm excited.
Yeah, man. Let's get it, bro. So
Okay.
appreciate it, man. We about to get at this thing, man. I'll holler at you later, big bro.
All right, peace.
Peace.
All right. There you go, Khalifa coming back stronger than ever with some good knowledge base. Yeah, I invested in his business a few months ago. I ain't even been watching the money. I got to go back, log in, but I got so much going on. I got some things, people I'm helping out, got to get pumped out by tomorrow, Thursday. But anyway, with that being said, y'all, I gotta. Y'all can see my eyes starting to. It's out, man. I've been running all weekend, packing. But this new protocol I'm on, all I need to do is go to sleep and I'm back like 100%, man. I've been lifting, doing all kinds of stuff. Man, trust me. I have so much energy after I get rest. But guess what? I'm only sharing it with my premium members. It will never, this protocol will never be talked about in the public. But it's gonna help some of y'all. It might save some of y'all life. But when I do my meeting tomorrow, I didn't do our premium meeting yesterday. So I'm gonna do it tomorrow, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. I'm gonna talk about this protocol and what's going on. The real thing. All right. Let me go through the chat. Just give some shouts out to some people here. We got Corinne. Happy Tuesday. Amex more. Thanks for the donation, brother. That, as y'all don't know, as y'all know, this show costs money. So if you want to donate, there's my information there running across the screen. It costs money to keep it going, keep it running. I appreciate the donations. This is a ministry of me helping people out and becoming prosperous. Hey. So Maxim Peace, thanks for the donation. Well, I went to vacation. We went to Dominican Republic. C. King Bay, peace. Jamie Modestine. He says, after extensive research and a boatload of reading, you are correct. There is proper way to attack, avoid judgment. The answers start staring me in the face open once I open my mind. There you go. Who else? Rashawn Bay. Peace. Gaines Gerald. Rico Minister Blakeney. Here we go. Peace. Tito Wilson says, my man back on. Let's get ready to learn. Yes, sir. Minister Bay. Peace. Jessica Martin, I think that had to do with what we was talking about, how the Cosby Show programmed us to go to college so we can get that good education and get that job. Ain't nothing wrong with a job if that's what you want. But I tell you, having a job you're not gonna be a very wealthy person when you trade your time for money. I promise you that. Callie Carter, Rashawn Bay, Thunderbird, Great Spirit, Peace. Who else? And that's it right there. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great evening. Great rest of your week. I'll be on next week. Remember the seminar. We got this seminar coming up. Join us. There's the information again on the screen. There it is. New York, Sunday, July the 3rd. 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. All the information is right there on the screen. And let's see, what I'm gonna take y'all out with. Take y'all out with this. All right, y'all. What was this here? All right, peace, prosperity, and extreme wealth to all. I'm out.
Keep it locked on Hindsight Radio.
I'm going over this a lot. Most of y'all have seen me go over this, right? This, have you? Never? Never? Oh, you a newbie. Huh? You just seen the videos. Okay. All right. This is the oath you would take when you go get your passport. This is what they make you swear to. And it says, I declare under penalty of perjury all of the following. I am a citizen or non-citizen national of the United States and have not performed any of the acts listed under acts and condition on page 4 of the instructions of this application unless an explanatory statement is attached. So if you don't supply an explanatory statement, it's going to assume that you are a citizen or a non-citizen national of the United States. This is basically what this is saying to you. But when they give you the oath at the post office, which part do they read? Y'all remember when y'all took, who got a passport in here?
I have none.
Right? They made you give an oath.
Yeah.
Right? Put your hand up. Right?
Yeah.
Which part did they read? Did they ever read this part? This is all the whole oath.
They didn't read that part right
They
there.
read this part.
They read that.
The statements made on this application are true and correct. That's all they asked you. They never read this to you. This first part, which is the most important part. So now they switched up the application. They took out the part of the acts and conditions. Because they said go to page 4. I have not performed any acts listed on the acts of condition on page 4 of the instruction of this application. So let's go to page 4. This page 4 is back here somewhere. Here's acts and conditions. This is the new one. And it says, if any of the below mentioned acts and conditions have been performed by or applied to the applicant, a supplementary explanatory statement under oath of affirmation by the applicant should be attached and made a part of this application. I changed the way I did. Y'all, whoever's been with me before and did it the other way, why did I change it and change it into an oath, like an affidavit form, a real affidavit form?
They took out the, used to be able to cross out the line?
No, that's not why I did it. It's because this says it need to be made under oath of affirmation by the applicant. Should be attached. So I put it in the affidavit form because now you're truly keeping to what the instructions of this application. Although the first word worked very well, this word works even better because now it says made under oath of affirmation. So now I created an affidavit in affidavit form, and then I just copy and paste it and put this in there, part of it. Why would you put this part in there? Why wouldn't you put it? Why would you put that there?
Don't put it, you have done it.
Right. He said it. Say it again.
Don't put it, you have done it.
Right. You're guilty. Because it's saying, I have not been convicted of any of these things. I read this already in the affidavit. So all I did was copy and paste that and put it into the affidavit. Because they said here, if I have
locked on Hindsight
done
Radio.
that, which I have. I don't have none of these problems. So I'm